Hi students, today we are going to see how to prepare computer assisted instruction, that is CAI, for student with intellectual disability. As I said, you need to prepare two lessons on basis of computer assisted instruction, because technology can play a powerful role at every step in the person with intellectual disability, and it helps the student at every level what they want to know, what are the options, and it will have a great impact on the child's learning skills. So let us see what are the instructions to prepare CAI. So I'm going to tell you few CAI instructions so that while preparing you need to keep in your mind. Let's maximize this a little bit. Yes. So number one, you all need to keep your objective in mind, whether you have selected identification of color or a parts of the plant or any other objective. You have to keep in your mind before you start preparing it. So second one is, you need to, based on your objective, you need to collect the pictures from internet or directly from your camera. Yes, it can be directly from, if you have the object with you can shoot from your camera and then you can collect it, keep it in one folder, or make sure that all collected picture is in one folder so that you can use it later. And then third one, you need to collect the pictures like which gives which gives feedback to the child, like what you can say, like a smile image, or right or wrong image you can take. I will show you one sample, then you can understand. So these three things is very, very important. That is your, you need to keep your objective in mind. Based on objective, you need to collect the picture, and then you need to collect the picture which gives you the feedback. Or else even you can draw, you can collect it from internet, you can, it's up to you how you do your creativity. But make sure that when you prepare for children with intellectual disability, it must be quite simple and clean so that they will not get any confusion. So these three things you need to remember, and you need to understand the concept of hyperlink. This is very, very important, which we will discuss this also, because based on this only you're going to give all these links to the picture, feedback, question. Then only it will be like where child will be able to understand their concept there, so that they can get immediate feedback. So there is a different role of hyperlink, we will discuss that. And this is what we want. And I think, yeah, then at last we will discuss a type of CAI program. Okay, because this is very important, type of CAI programs which we can involve in children with intellectual disability. This we will see after preparing this you're not going to work with it, but there are different types of which we have to discuss. But for your class you need to have this what is called the questions. This you need to solve these questions. Okay, you need to have this point in your mind, then only we can move on. So let us start, and I will go to my folder. I will show you one sample where I have this design CIPPT yes. See here I have a series of CAI program which we prepared during our B.Ed time, but I'm going to show you one sample which I have prepared parts of plant. Okay, these samples also I will share so that you can have a look it and you can have a understanding how it works. And then let us move to the part of plant, then I will tell you about all these things. So see, whatever the CAI program you are preparing, create one folder of that particular concept. Let's say I have collected, I have my concept is part of plant, so I have collected all stuffs in my this folder, that means all PPT. Okay, so this will be my main PPT, part of the plant. Then correct with smile, this is my feedback. Okay, so correct with smile. So I will show you how it looks so that you have an idea. So see, this is how it looks, this is how it looks. So likewise you can collect it and you can paste in the PPT so that later you can give a hyperlink for the correct feedback. So I think I have opened this is for the wrong answer. So this is how you can collect the picture. There are different creative pictures you can collect it from internet, or as I said, even you can prepare on your own. So this is how you're going to collect and keep in your folder. And when you give a hyperlink, make sure that it must be in the same folder. If you have given a hyperlink and if you have removed this folder from that particular this particular file, if you have removed from the particular folder, then it will not work. So let us see first how it looks, and we can discuss. Now see here how it works. This is the topic which I have selected. So what you have to do, you have to open a PPT. Make sure that you select the frame, landscape frame. So you can go to the design and you can go to the slide and you can select this white screen, because then only the children can see better in better way and they will have a better reflection. If you what you say, collect the standard one, then it will be very short, see like this, it will be very short. I will not manipulate, if not it will go. So maximize, see here it will look like this, that means half of the part it will go. So it is very it's not good actually, it is not clear as well. So I'm not going to use this, I'm going to use a same screen, white screen. So you're going to write the name of your class which you're going to teach, and I'm going to paste if you have any picture. My subject is part of the plan and functions, so I'm going to paste a picture. You can paste even if you're selecting the red concept, you can paste the red color. So I have selected flower as a part of the plan, so I have pasted this, and you have to write your name so that it is very clear who have prepared, because this you have to submit in the form of CD, and you have to attach to your record as well. So this is my the main page, how it will be looking. So this is you're not going to show this to the child, even if you want to show, just keep protected, but main class will be from here. So plant in our daily life, this can be a motivation, motivation part, where see here you can paste a video, you can type a question. So you need to have those anticipatory sets. Anticipatory sets means to find out the current level of the child, whether how much they are aware, preliminary skills. So I have posted this image. So what we have to do, just take the picture and paste it here. Okay, and you can give the the animation. So I have given the animation, see number 1, number 2, number 3. So I have given a blind. So if I give like this, so let us say bounce, so it will bounce like this. So you can give in any ways how you like. Okay, so animation is very important, so that one by one you can teach the concept. Then here, once you talk here about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, as I have already shared in the group teaching how you're going to do that. So once you have done this, then what will we learn today? So you're going to tell that we will learn to label the part of the plant. So this is, then you have to initiate, and then you can write as per your topic. And then you will tell there are 4 main parts of the plant. Can you guess what they are? So you need to just make sure that you arrange all your stuffs on the PPT. When you present it, it will look different. I will show how at the last. Okay, after telling this, discussing this, I will show you the last how it will look. Okay, so this is how it will look. For example, I have given for the animation. So first this will come, then this will come. So you can give the animation as per your convenience. So make sure that the letters are coming one by one, or so that the child can understand. First R, then O T S. So I have taken you know fade, that means OOTS will come together. So slowly it will come, not immediately, slowly, so that the child can observe calmly, and they can look. And I have attached the picture here, road picture. So this you can arrange as well. So likewise the stem, then I have leaf, then flower. This 4 part I have taken. Okay, so this is how I will go from simple to complex now. And then look at this picture. So I have attached this picture here, and then I have given the links. Okay, root, leaf, flower, stem. So when I present it, and I will show you after this, then you will understand. So see here, this is how it looks, and one by one it will come, one by one it will come. So all, so you need to keep in your mind which letter need to come first, whether it is root or stem or flower or leaf. So one by one you have to think, and you have to give a hyperlink accordingly. So likewise, after this labeling, then I have what is the function of the root. So I have given this link. See, the picture will be like this, then this will come after this. If I say root, then I will be discussing about the root function. So make sure that whenever you select some meaning and function, don't fill your slides with lot of stuff. Just one what is a sentence, everything must be very clear. So that's why don't bulge into more stuff on the PPT. So likewise, see, this is how I have done one by one. So four parts of the plant, 4 functions, that's it. And then evaluation. See what we have learned today. This is a recapitulation. What we have learned today, we have learned different parts of plant and how to label. So this is evaluation. So then I have then teacher will say, okay, let's check your knowledge now. So this arrow I have pasted here. I have given the hyperlink so that directly goes to the evaluation. So let us play this and let us understand. Then we will go for the evaluation, how you have to do. So it will look like this. For example, secondary. This is my first page. So we will be discussing about the different types of parts of plant. So I will show the plant picture. That means you can see a flower, you can see a leaf, you can see some stem, and which is not visible, that is root. So in that way you can explain and you can initiate your class. And then plant in our daily life, then you're going to motivate the child. What are the plants in our daily life? So then one by one you will show, oh, can you tell me what is this? Okay, then this, then this. So this is how you will going to motivate it. Okay, and then what we will learn today after that 5 minutes of discussion. Then what we are going to learn? We are going to learn how to label the parts of the plant, and then I'm going to show there are main part of the plant. Can you guess what are those? So I have given this, so you can make the you can present this first, then this, and then this. So I have presented this one and this one together so that they will have some concept, but I haven't presented spelling of root. So then I click on the next and it will, yes, roots. Okay, then can you guess next one? What is this? Stem. Because when they see for example, if you don't present, let us say this, if you don't present this particular stem, okay, this picture, they may have a doubt. Yes means what? So they will guess picture with word. So that's why try to make sure you present the picture as well, then you have them to guess likewise. Okay, then what is this? Leaf. Yes, you can give letters one by one, L, E, A, V, E, so that they will have a better concept. And then what is this? Flower. So in that way you can make the child to pronounce as well. And look at this picture now. So can you label the part of the plant? First one, the root, very good. Stem, then leaf, then flower, very good, well done. So you have to give a reinforcement in between so that they are doing it and they're getting motivated. Then what is the function of the root now? So I have presented the plant itself and the root, and then I will show the function. The root absorbed water from the soil, and in this way similarly I will show the other stuff. Okay, now this is recapitulation. What we have learned today, children, can you tell me? So ask in single step. For for severe, for for mild, you can ask multiple instructions. So if they tell you, then you say yes, we have learned different part of the plant and how to label it. And then you will say, let us check our knowledge now. So what you will do, you will click on the arrow. So when you click on the arrow, it will take you to the evaluation sheet. Okay, now this is a hyperlink. I have clicked the arrow and I have opened, it got opened automatically. So I haven't went back and clicked this PPT again. So I have given the hyperlink because you don't have a time. It must work very smoothly, because children with intellectual disability, if you disturb in between, their concentration level will go it will get distracted. So make sure that when you give a hyperlink, make sure that there is a connectivity. Okay, for example, here, which part of the plant hold it in the ground? So for example, if it is root, so when I click the root, oh, see, that means the right answer. So I have to go to the question number 2. So I will go to the question number 2. So if I say which part of the plant make the food for the plant, if I say click wrong, so what happens? I have to go back and try again. So I will go to the same question, okay, and then I will click the right answer, maybe this one. So I have not given any hyperlink to show you all. So I will do one thing. I will just go back. Let me go back, and then I will show you how to and then this one. Yes, more. Let me go back and this slide and show. I'm back now. So here, so this is one part. Okay, this will be the main you are teaching, and you are going to give the hyperlink from here. Now how to give a hyperlink? You have to click here and go to the hyperlink. Now I have given, so I'm just editing, and then evaluation number 1, evaluation number 2. Okay, I have typed a question in this. I will show you what are the question I have typed. So I have to give this link. Okay, so starting question number 1, I'm going to give the link. So directly it will go, when you present it, when you click, it will go to the question number 1. Now here, evaluation number 1. Evaluation number 1, this is the one. So see, make sure that each evaluation, each question is in one PPT, okay? In one slide, one PPT. Then next question, another PPT in one slide. Then third question, another PPT. Fourth question, another PPT. So that you will, you will be directly moving to the next question. If you keep in the same question, you may not go back, because again, the hyperlinking cannot do. So this is how it looks. So from here, what I have done, which part of the plant wood in the ground. So I have typed it and I have given the hyperlink. Selected, right click, and given the hyperlink, which I have selected the image. See, for example, which is the right answer here, root. So I have given correct smile. So I have given here, I have clicked. It is wrong, so I will be giving the hyperlink to the wrong answer. So as this is question number 1, so question number 1 wrong. Okay, like this. See here, what you have to remember is the smile, the feedback images, you need to have multiple copies, because question number 1 wrong, you have to fix it here. See here, so this is you have to fix another different slides. So when you, and even you have to give a hyperlink here. If it is wrong, go back to the same question. Okay, whereas in the right one, you have to give the hyperlink to go to the second question. Likewise, third question, fourth question, you have to give a hyperlink. So you need to have a series of feedback in a same folder. If you differ the folders you have, if any one of your stuff is removed from the folder, your presentation will not work. So make sure that you remember, you keep it in one folder so that it will work. Okay, so in that way you have to give the hyperlink to your feedback, and then you need to check it out. So this is an example which I wanted to tell you, and it's very simple when you give a hyperlink. Okay, so I'll just save and close it so that it not get disturbed. Fine. So this is, but your main PPT must be like this, and give lot of hyperlink. Even you can give your voice, even you can, there are a lot of different creative ways you can. This is just a sample which I have shown you. So this is how it will work. So this is how you're going to, I will be sharing your, I will be sharing some few more samples, okay, which we had prepared earlier, so that you will have an idea in all the things, like statement of addition, then vegetable, mean of transport, story, concept, part of the body, first aid. There are a lot of ways, there are a lot of technological CAI instructions which we have prepared. So I am going to share you one by one, but for this presentation you need to prepare in this way. Or for now, I think it's fine. I'm going to share this later, and I think you have understood in this. Let us go back here. Yes, now, which I told you, there are different types of CAI instructional program which you need to remember. So what is the first one? It's like drill, drill and practice. Drill and practice, it's like sorry, a software are developed to help the student practice. Okay, these are the software kind of where you will be already linked with different links, so children can take that and they can practice themselves. And then another type of is your instructional games. So in this, what happen is you give the child himself, they will do it, instructional game in the playway method kind of things. Then third one, you have a simulation. In simulation, what happened, I'm going to share one simulation video after this, so you will understand. Because for example, here if you want to teach a fire concept, you cannot take the child in the real situation, so you will teach with the help of the computer. You will try to create the analog of your simulation of, like for example, sun rising. I will share you that sun rising concept. So sun rising, how it rises and how it come down, so that you child cannot see, so you can teach with simulation methods. Okay, then you have a tutorial. Tutorial is nothing but this assists the child to work independently and provide for review what they have learned. Okay, what they have learned, those material. So that kind of tutorial, they can take it and they can go again and again. Then you have a demonstration. Demonstration is another types of CAI instruction, where this allows the student and teacher to manipulate the relationship among the different variables, like for example this which you are doing it. So that is kind of demonstration where you are trying to do. Okay, then there are a lot of other things that are discussed two more. Then problem solving. Yes, problem solving is another problem solving is another type of CI package, where computer as a tool to solve the problem is used in many areas, like calculating, calculators, these all things, it comes in that. And then discovery learning. Okay, discovery learning. In discovery learning, what happens, this can be integrated in the games and simulation, and it allows the child to learn and discover the new things immediately. See, all these type of CAI programs, okay, will give you immediate feedback, even which you're going to prepare just now, which we have seen with the hyperlink. Even that will give you the immediate feedback when the child clicks, and if it is wrong, they will go back, and if it is correct, they will go to the next question. So this is how you're going to prepare. And this type of, I think, in your upcoming semesters, you may have a computer assisted instructions topic, ICT based. Okay, so in that you can learn all these things. So these are the 7 modalities given to the children with intellectual disability, where they can practice, they can learn, even they can involve the technology in their life for their better understanding the concept. So this is how you're going to prepare the CAI packages, CAI instruction program for children with intellectual disability. So just understand. I know it's very simple, actually. It's very simple. Once you see, once you prepare, you will, you can prepare it. It will be very easy to go through it. So this is the way how you're going to prepare, and keep in your mind. And these instructions you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so I think I have covered everything in this in a short. Yeah, so fine. So this is how you're going to prepare it. So I will be sharing with the next things later. And for now, I just quit it.